Chapter 71. Nothing is happening. Questioner. I feel really good here, but when I go back home, I don't know what's going to happen. Maharaj. After going home, what will happen? What can happen? Nothing is going to happen, because your presence is not a physical presence. You are unborn. Nothing happened. Nothing is happening. Nothing is going to happen. Your presence is not physical presence, not mental level presence, not intellectual level presence. Presence is spontaneous. But since it is in the body form, you think you are something, somebody else. Presence does not have any body, any shape, any form. There is no consciousness, no unconsciousness. There is no awareness, no unawareness. There is no witness, no witnesser. There is no experience, no experiencer. It's the final truth. It is open fact. You are to accept these facts. Questioner. When you are with other people who don't understand what you've just said, but consider you to be Chris or whoever, then back home, other people won't recognise this newfound status. Maharaj, forget about other people. Just talk about you. When did you come across other people? When did you come across other people? There's so many people in a dream. What has happened to them? How many people have come and gone to hell or heaven? Are you counting? When did you notice that other people were there? In order for you to say other people, your presence must be there. To say all these things, presence is needed. As I have already told you, the entire world is your projection. The moment you wake up early, you say I. Instantly the world is projected. So recognize yourself, see yourself. Questioner. With all that has happened and considering my age, I don't think I can change my habits which are very ingrained. I don't think I can change my habits which are very ingrained. Maharaj, nothing has happened. You have to motivate yourself. You have to motivate yourself. Forget about habits. When you know the reality, your view will change. Therefore, you are to motivate yourself in a particular way. Like, I was considering myself in body form. Now, I have come to know that I was not the body and I am not going to remain the body. My body is not my identity. So I am nothing and have nothing to do with this whole atmosphere. I am unconcerned with the world, so I will forget about the body base. The world is my spontaneous projection. So if you go to America or anywhere in the world, your spontaneous presence will be there. I will put this in a very simple way. This body is called man. If you go to America, do you forget that you are called man? This body is called man, or this body is called woman. If you go to America or London, do you say, oh, in India I was called man or woman? What I am telling you is the established truth. Very simple. You are the Brahman, Atman, Paramatman, God, the established truth. Where is the question of forgetting your identity? Are you forgetting that I am man? No, you're not forgetting that, because this body called man is the apparent established truth which you accepted. Now you know that the body is not your identity. Brahman, Atman, Parabrahman, God is the established truth. It is the holder of the body, listener of the body, experiencer of the body, witnesser of the body. I am inviting attention to that. Therefore, you are that. Forget all that you have read. Forget all that you have listened to. Now you have come to the final destiny. Surrender yourself and absorb ultimate truth. You're finding it a little difficult. Questioner: why is that? Why is it difficult to absorb truth, Maharaj? Maharaj: because with great effort you have collected so many fake notes, colourful notes, but fake notes. This means that you have accumulated multiple colourful thoughts. I read the great Ramana Maharshi, I read Jiddu Krishnamurti, I read... But all the time you were adding ego, polished ego, colourful ego. You have knowledge, granted, knowledge is there. I read this book, I studied that course, I wrote that book. But what did you get from exploring all this? What did you get from reading these spiritual books? Questioner: good question. I guess I would have to think about that. Maharaj: self-inquire, find out. Was it helpful? Was it useful to your ultimate truth? Has the knowledge given you courage? Do you have any fears? Questioner: of course, everyone is afraid of something. Maharaj: well, get a move on. When it is time to leave the body, there should not be any type of fear. There should not be any fearful thoughts inside you. If there is still fear around, this means that whatever you have read is meaningless. Like collecting fake notes, dummy notes. It is important to know this. You understand? Questioner: yes, Maharaj. Maharaj: you are to forget everything you have ever read and listened to. Their job is done, over. Listen to me. You are to forget everything you have ever read and listened to. Their job is done, over. Wipe the slate clean. Accept this. Questioner: so I won't need to read any more books or big tracts? Maharaj: they brought you here. All this reading and listening brought you here. Now there will be no further temptation to search for anything. The Master places the searcher before you. You are seeing the searcher. This is the tip, the edge. Nothing is impossible. Don't be afraid of what will happen when you go back to America. Nothing is going to happen. Take some photographs of the ashram and remember the teachings. Sit alone. Concentrate on this knowledge. Let it touch the bottom of your heart. I don't think you will have any problems because I have given you commando training.